Yo everyone, it's Brandy Lynette here with Manifest Prosperity, and I am here today to talk to you guys about Woman Crush Wednesday. Now, typically when I do Woman Crush Wednesday within the Manifest Prosperity lifestyle, I showcase myself and I talk about an achievement, or just I'm just big up in myself, right? Because in my opinion, Woman Crush Wednesday, we should take a time and a moment to appreciate who we are as women individually, personally, because I don't feel like we do that enough as women. So it's a time for you to big up yourself, as Aretha Franklin would have said back in the day, to give you your propers, okay? You deserve it. So go ahead and just give yourself your kudos. But with all that being said, I wanted to do something different on this Woman Crush Wednesday. I didn't want to do the typical show a picture of one of my model pictures and tag all the different people, which I think that's great, but let's talk about what it takes to feel good and confident and assure of yourself enough that you have no problem with tooting your own horn and not feeling guilty about it. How do you stay in that zone where you are just feeling yourself? When you get knocked out of that zone, how do you get back to it? Well, last night we did Testimony Tuesday. I had Ronnie Dior on as my special guest of the Dior movement. She talked about her book Back to Me, and she also, within the 19-minute mark of that live, she talks about self-care and what it means to pour into yourself. A part of that conversation, we talked about Lisa Nichols. And while we spoke about Lisa Nichols a little bit, it made me think maybe I should do this for Woman Crush Wednesday versus me showing my usual picture. So today I have a demonstration for you guys for the Woman Crush Wednesday post of the day, okay? Now, this demonstration is all Lisa Nichols. It has nothing to do with Brandy Lynette, Manifest Prosperity Lifestyle. It has everything to do with Lisa Nichols and what she does, okay? And it helped me so much back in 2014 when I heard about this for the first time. And this is basically what Lisa Nichols says. You have to pour into yourself. You have to give to yourself. You have to make sure that your cup is so full that you don't need others to pour into your cup, to confirm, validate, or whatever else, massage your emotions, whatever. You should be so solid within yourself that if they add anything to it, your cup is already overflowing, so they're adding to your overflow. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate that in just a bit. But what I get out of that is, in my opinion, it's just selfish to think that other people are responsible for coming along to rub your massage your emotions, rub you down with compliments and validation and confirmation. Like, that's no one's responsibility but yours. You got to take control of that. Like, you got to do that work. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just get this demonstration going. So I have my cup, my teacup, and my plate. I'm gonna have to be careful because I am recording on my laptop. But I also have my water. And the water in this container is going to represent your source, the source of which you come from, whatever that is for you. I ain't here to talk religion and spirituality. Figure that out for yourself. But the source is infinite. The source is abundant. The source has everything that you ever needed and wanted. It has more than enough. It's just everything, right? So you get from the source and you allow yourself to take from that source and you pour into your cup. As I am about to pour into this cup, I want to let y'all know that this music in the background is from my Trap Love song. I think I already said this. Well, if I didn't, oh well. If I did, oh, charge to my head. I'm not doing this video over, so everything, bloopers and all is in this video. But it is my Trap Love Songs playlist. I've been working on this playlist for a little over a year, and one day I got to thinking, a lot of people got love song playlist, but what about that trap love song? Like, I know they got some love songs too, and come to find out, I've collected 50 of them so far. So there you go. But I'm playing it because it's Woman Crush Wednesday. You're supposed to be feeling yourself, so I'm feeling myself with the music that I chose for me to listen to. All right, so the source, you want to pour into your cup. But when you take from the source, you can't be afraid to take from the source. You got to be willing to take all of it. And sometimes that takes us to be able to learn how to work through stuff that we're dealing with to be able to accept it all. But the point is, I don't know if y'all can see this, but this cup ain't even full. It's just a little bit in here. You want to make sure that you keep filling up. Not even just halfway. See if I can balance this and do this at the same time, y'all, because I want you to see what I'm doing. Let me see if I can move my screen down. All right, perfect. So you don't even want to pour in just a little bit. You want to pour into this cup yourself all your affirmations, all your compliments, all your acknowledgments of your accomplishments, all of your greatness, all of your goodness, all that you are that is abundant, all that you are that is reverence, that is regal, that is pure. It should overflow just like that just did onto this plate, right? And so when you give to others, you never give from your cup. It's supposed to keep overflowing. I want to make sure that our example of our source stays has some more water in it, because I might need some more later. But let's pretend this is continuing to overflow. You never give from here, even when it is all the way at the brim. Really, this is a sign to be nervous, to be afraid, to get a huge ass sense of urgency when you are here, because you only give from here. And anyone who dries this up, who takes this away, let's see if I can pour it back in so I can do my example, right? I'm nervous, y'all. I did it, yeah. All right, so I poured that back in there. So anybody who takes from this and now it's dry, there's nothing on it, whoever takes from that, any person, place, or thing, it has to go. Because you can only give from here. You're not allowed to give from here. Remember, this has to overflow. This has to overflow. It has to overflow. And if it's not overflowing, it's a problem. Okay? Let me put this down carefully. All right. I did it without making a mess. Accomplishment. All right, so listen, guys, that's what it's supposed to be. You have to give from a cup that overflows. So on this Woman Crush Wednesday, remember, when you are giving to others, if you have not filled up your cup yourself and your own cup is not overflowing, then you are giving from a deficit. You have not made enough personal deposits. Okay, so make sure you give yourself those deposits. This is why I am changing the angle of Woman Crush Wednesday, because you deserve to be poured into, and poured into abundantly. You deserve it all. You are more than enough. You have more than enough. The resources are infinite. The source is infinite. The prosperity, the abundance is infinite. It's all yours. Take control and go get it. All right, y'all. It's Woman Crush Wednesday, Manifest Prosperity Lifestyle. Brandy Lynette signing off. Peace and love always, y'all. And in always.